I wanted to start the year off right, and what better way than to start with a tutorial. This is in collaboration with AVI here on YouTube. I'll link her video so that you can check it out because we both decided to use the new Urban Decay After Dark eyeshadow palette. Now, I totally skipped out on the Moon Dust. I don't know, it just didn't scream my name. But this right here, so did. I love the colors. I love that they're all shimmer. So you do need a sister palette with this and a set of transitional shades and your brown bone highlight. But really, we all have tons of those laying around or another palette that we can use with it. So this is awesome. It's what I use to create this fun and colorful look that I'm wearing today. Let's get started. So I've already filled in my eyebrows. And of course, you know, I used the Benefit Ka-Brow. Just a little moisture on these lips and let's begin. So I'm going to prime my lids with my NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This definitely ensures that your shadows will stay in place and not crease. And you know, all that fun stuff. It's the whole point of a primer, right? I just dot it all over. And then I'll go in with my handy dandy clean fingers and pat it in. Anytime I work with the eye, I like to use the weakest finger, the ring finger. And then I like to just go over it with a setting powder so that my other colors go over nice and smooth. I use this one. It's the MAC pressed powder. Alright, now we're ready to go. We are going into this baby that I recently hauled. This is the Urban Decay After Dark palette. Oh yeah. How pretty are these? As you can see, there really aren't any transitional shades in here, so I'm just going to grab my Viseart. This is the Neutral Mattes to start off with. So I grab this shade here and I use that as my transitional base, I guess I want to call it. I like to hold my brush upwards because I'm just layering it in the crease. And this is a big fluffy brush. This is actually my Goss number 3. I know it doesn't look like much at first, but you always go with a transition shade that's very similar to your skin tone. And then you slowly get darker and darker, and that's how you get that nice gradient blended effect. Because this palette has some nice colors, and I'm going to be using some color. Lots and lots of color. Okay, so now that now that I've built it up to where I like it, just a smaller shader brush. This is the number 4 from Goss. I'm actually going to grab this orangey shade and put that directly into the crease. Alright, I'm done with my Viseart. It's time to dive in to the After Dark. Alright, I am going to take the shade Supersonic, this like a burgundy-ish shade, and with that same smaller tapered fluffy brush, I'm going to apply that in the crease. And now with that same brush, I did clean it off in my Vermona color switch. I'm going to go into this shade. I'm going to actually mix 2 shades. I'm going to mix this purple one here called Druggy, and then this deeper purple one called Backfire. So we're slowly trying to build like that gradient effect. This is a Vermona brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Paralyzed, this really, really pretty blue. I'm going to apply that on the inner and outer corner of the lid. And I'm just gonna flip that same brush around to the other side, and I'm going to go into the shade Fringe, this lighter blue here, apply that in the center. And then, because you know I'm never done, I love color, I could put this whole palette on my eyes and be totally okay with that. I'm just gonna take my ring finger and go into the shade Lounge and just dab that on the center as well. I'm gonna go back into those purple shades, Backfire and Druggy, these two, and blend the crease a little bit more, since I have the placement of my lid color. Oh, I'm feeling colorful already. Now there is fallout, but it does not affect the pigmentation, blendability, anything. Just do your eyes before your face with this palette. Problem solved. Not a big deal. It's not excessive, you know what I mean? So I can't really complain about it. Alright. Doing my little color switch over here, cleaning that same brush, and I'm going to go back into the shade Supersonic. Now who says you can't use a little shimmer in the crease? Break the rules, alright? Have fun. It's just makeup. We're just dipping that same brush into the shade Paralyzed, that blue, and just kind of smoking out the edges nicely. Just a little bit. Love it. All right, I'm gonna go back into my larger fluffy brush, the one that I used first. I'm gonna go back into my Viseart. I'm going to go into that a little, like I'm gonna mix the orange and that first transitional shade together. And just blend up. I'm gonna go into this shade here and use that as the brow bone highlight. Take my fluffy brush and blend. I'm gonna go over my T-zone with my Kane & Austin primer. Just need the tiniest, I mean like dab, like that. This stuff is so good. And that's really all I need, because this is really the only area on me that gets oily. And then I go in with my YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer thing. I put that on the rest of my face. I'm gonna do my foundation, all that fun stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright, I gotta get rid of this foundation lip. I can't take it. Alright, if you ever want to know the products that I use, they're always listed down in the description box. Put a little moisturizer back on the lip now. Don't even remember what I did with the one I just had. Okay, now I gotta finish these eyes. Okay, let's do some wing liner. Got my my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs highliner in the shade Odyssey. It's this really pretty aqua blue shade. And that's what I'm gonna use in my waterline. Keep it going with the fun color, right? And then I'm gonna take a pencil brush. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna take that same Veromona brush that we used on our lids. And I'm gonna use that for the lower lash line. Paralyze that blue right here. I'm gonna apply that first. I'm not gonna bring it all the way to the center because I want to use a lighter shade there. The pencil brush and that shade Supersonic, and kind of blend that and smoke it out a little bit. Alright, for my inner tear duct highlight, I'm going to go into this shade here. I think it's the only one I haven't touched. Well, I think I haven't used 3 of the shades of the palette. But I want to go into this shade here. It looks kind of goldish on me, pinkish gold. Let's see. And I'm going to bring that down. Alright, I'm going to go in with liquid lipstick, but it's not like a traditional liquid lipstick. It's Bomb Diggity. It's Marc Jacobs. The new Lamarck's. This one's in the shade Hot Cocoa. It's kind of like a nudie shade. I'm just going to line my lips. If I can freaking open this thing. This is the Pout Liner from Marc Jacobs in the shade Primrose. Alright, let's do some mascara, lashes, and I think we'll be done. I got this Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara in my Sephora Play box, and I've been liking it a lot. Like, it's almost scary because my Velvet Noir took a seat. I'm just going to put a coat of this, and then we'll do some lashes.